So welcome to episode 2 of the F125 My Team Career Mode 4 Corner Sport, where we take on the ball as Devin Buller as team principal with Aiden Jackson and Callie Mayer as our drivers. Last time out we finished P5 with Aiden Jackson and the Australian Grand Prix of Mayer finishing P16. So next up is Shanghai for the first sprint race of the season. Last time out we drove as Aiden Jackson, so this time it's only fair if we drive as Callie Mayer. Okay, we qualified P16 and we are out sadly here in sprint qualifying. Although Aiden Jackson does get through, getting P3. I mean no, we do get through. Never mind. Okay, P12 and we are out in SQ2. Thought I was quite a good lap, but guess it wasn't good enough. Yeah, Hamilton is quickest in SQ2 ahead of Tsunoda and Verstappen. Colapinto gets into the third part of qualifying once again. Now in SQ2 is Gabriel Bortoleto, Callie Mayer, Charles Leclerc, Pierre Gasly, Aiden Jackson and Isaac Hadjar. Yeah, not the best result for Corner Sport after P5 and P16 last time out in the Australian Grand Prix.
Welcome to today's sprint. This is shaping up to be another fantastic weekend. We're here in the Yangtze River Delta today, home of the 16 corners that make up the Shanghai International Circuit. 54% of this 3.3-mile lap is taken at full throttle, and we'll be getting up to speeds of around 200 miles per hour with DRS assistance down the back straight before the cars break into the tight hairpin at turn 14. Let's run you through the driver grid order for today's exciting sprint. Max Verstappen put in a fantastic lap yesterday, and he'll start from pole position. And Lando Norris lines up alongside. Considering the rest of the grid, we have Hamilton, Piastri, George Russell and Tsunoda, Fernando Alonso, Antonelli, Stroll and Franco Colapinto, Bortoleto, Mayer, Charles Leclerc and Gasly, Jackson, Hadjar, Alex Albon and Ollie Behrman, Sainz, Hülkenberg, Lawson and Esteban Ocon lines up at the back of the grid. Which of these drivers will get pole position today? We'll soon find out. And alongside me in the commentary box today, a man who I always look up to, which is easier said than done, Anthony Davidson. Well, they say that a change is as good as a rest, and whilst there's not much rest on show in the sprint format today, there's definitely a change to what we're usually seeing on the track. I know what we've got to do before the start of today's race, but what about our driver? What do the final hours look like for them?
Well, for them, you've got your pre-race rituals that you go through. You see different drivers that, some have got their headphones on, they're listening to the music. Some drivers really absorb the energy from the crowd and they're there waving to them. Other drivers, they go within themselves. They chat to their engineers, absorbing that information, that vital information that you need to carry you through the race. And, those pre-race rituals are essential to making things systematic. We do a lot of Grand Prix in a season, and the more systematic you can be, the easier you are within that environment.
It's the 5 red lights in the sprint for Shanghai, and it's lights out and away we go. So you don't get the best of starts being overtaken by Charles Leclerc. However, the second phase of the start we get much better as we go down inside of Leclerc and Bortoleto. We are up into P11. Someone's got a front wing block. Well, blocking part of the front wing. Might be Leclerc. As we go down the inside of Colapinto, push him out right a bit, make contact with Colapinto, and we're up into P10. So we kind of cut the corner a bit there, almost got hit by Colapinto. Stappen gets the fastest lap. As we are about to overtake Lance Stroll, while trying to. So Antonelli overtakes Alonso. So we go from the outside to the inside line to get that overtake on Stroll in the Aston Martin. Now Alonso and Antonelli are fighting with each other. Antonelli does not get the place as we are side by side with Fernando Alonso. And now Antonelli. So we're up into the points. Side by side with Fernando Alonso for P7. We do get the position on him. We have to leave him as he's still side by side with us. He backs out. We are about to be overtaken by Alonso into this corner. Penultimate corner. So we keep P7. We take a lot of curb. Oh, I forgot about that DRS issue. So I was going to play DRS games with Alonso. Didn't work. We are side by side. I almost lost it come now of the penultimate corner. Big side pod damage. Let's take a look at what happened. It's kinda didn't leave Alonso enough space. Yeah, but I'm surprised that's way damage though. Okay, I'll go off track. I was not paying attention there. Lando Norris wins the sprint here in Shanghai as you're going 3 right to this corner, so have to leave the space for Antonelli and Leclerc, who are still side by side, but I somehow keep my place in the points and finish in P7. Get Callie first points in this series.
Thank you everyone.
So Lando Norris wins the sprint here in Shanghai by 6.5 tenths to Max Verstappen, the first will finish in P3. Then Piastri, Hamilton, Tsunoda, Mayer and Leclerc round out the points with Aiden Jackson getting his way up into P13. You're up into P11 in the drivers, and Jackson down to P7 in the drivers as well. Still P5 in the constructors, tied with Mercedes and Aston. McLaren now taking the lead in the Constructors' Championship. Here, P4, quite good. Jackson barely makes it through. Barely makes it through by 5 tenths. With Gabriel Bortoleto, Esteban Ocon, Pierre Gasly, Lance Stroll, Isaac Hadjar, Nico Hulkenberg getting knocked out.
Come on.
We go P1 here in Q2. Good quality for us. Callie 3.4 seconds quicker than George Russell. And then Alonso, Leclerc, Hamilton, Piastri, Jackson, Verstappen, Tsunoda, and Bierman was 5 seconds slower. Then Sainz and Norris out again in Q2. Albon, Colapinto, Antonelli and Lawson are out here in Q2 for Shanghai. Leclerc goes in professional pole. See,
Yes, excellent.
somehow get pole.
Very, very pleased with that one. Nice work. Come on, I'll see you back in a
Yeah, we
minute.
might have to up the AI. So I put it down because I was raining and I'm not that good in the rain. So we get it by 2.8 tenths. And this is your top 10: Leclerc, Piastri, Hamilton, Verstappen, Jackson, Tsunoda, Russell, Alonso and Bierman. So a very good quality for corner sport.
The Chinese Grand Prix then is upon us once again. It's a race that saw Michael Schumacher claim his final Formula One victory in 2006, as well as Red Bull's first win with Sebastian Vettel in 2009. There's no doubt there's plenty more drama to come here in Shanghai. We start a lap here at Shanghai with the long, difficult right-handers of turns 1 and 2, the first of 16 corners that make up this 3.3-mile circuit. The incredibly long back straight provides the best passing opportunity of the lap, with speeds in excess of 200 miles per hour before we head into the braking zone of turn 14. Let's run you through the driver grid order for today's exciting race. Callie lines up on pole position, and it's Charles Leclerc in P2. As we continue through the rest of the grid today, we have Piastri, Hamilton, Max Verstappen and Jackson, Tsunoda, Russell, Fernando Alonso and Ollie Behrman, Sainz, Norris, Alex Albon and Colapinto, Antonelli, Lawson, Gabriel Bortoleto and Esteban Ocon, Gasly, Stroll, Hadjar and Nico Hülkenberg rounds off the grid. That's it then, it's time to go racing as we head down trackside for today's race. And striding into our commentary box to join us today, the man, the myth, the legend, Anthony Davidson. I know what we've got to do before the start of today's race, but what about our driver? What do the final hours look like for them?
Well, for them, you know, you've got your pre-race rituals that you go through. You see different drivers that, you know, some have got their headphones on, they're listening to the music. Some drivers really absorb the energy from the crowd and they're there waving to them. Other drivers, they go within themselves. They chat to their engineers, absorbing that information, that vital information that you need to carry you through the race. And, you know, those pre-race rituals are essential to making things systematic. We do a lot of Grand Prix in a season, and the more systematic you can be, the easier you are within that environment.
Okay, here we go. I know what you can do. Don't let me down.
So starting on pole, starting on the mediums. So mixed tyre strategy, everyone's starting on all the different tyre compounds, some on soft, some on the medium, some on hards. Let's see what we can do starting from pole. So it's the 5 red lights, and that's lights out and away we go. Getting a good start off the line, covering Leclerc into the first couple of corners. We keep power P1. Jackson up into P5, which is very good. I mean, we are starting the mediums, so the two of us all have an early advantage. You know, Claire now trying to overtake us. And Claire trying to pass us down into this next braking zone. So we're going free ride. For mind, almost went into the... Okay, what was that? If your free ride does not go... Got stuck. Spun back round. And then, yeah. And down into P8. So he overtakes Yuki Tsunoda. Okay, luckily we didn't get any damage from that, which is good. Yeah, I'm outside of the RS of Charlotte Claire. Which we are trying to re-overtake as we make slight contact with Tsunoda.
So try to get past.
Okay, we are going for the overtake on George Russell down the inside. Okay, he's just turned in on us. As we get up into P6.
Yellow flag.
This is the yellow flags. So one of the McLarens, Lando Norris, is out. Due to a mechanical failure. As he pulls over. And
Okay,
we are up into P5.
Information on Norris. Use your overtake button more. It's time to utilise some of this energy. Come on.
What? Piastri, sure, you can overtake me so I can get DRS. Yep, going down the inside. And turning into a pit stop, hopefully I won't have a bad one. Nope, it seems to be good.
Look after these tyres now. We want to finish the race on this compound.
Me.
The car behind's a second down on you. 1 second.
Okay, Jackson's lost his lead to Verstappen. Which is not good. Now Piastri's gonna have the DRS on us.
Keep on him.
Verstappen gets the fastest lap. Like Claire now has the fastest lap. Make a big mistake. Piastri is about to overtake us. Well, he is on the medium, so you know it's expected he's quicker for now. I feel like this time he will be quicker. It's a very good battle we're having with Piastri. Make Piastri go to the inside. As we now go down to the inside, force Piastri a bit wide. Lawson almost got the overtake on him. A big moment for Piastri. As he goes down the inside, I leave the space, have the better exit, and keep P6. Okay, never mind, he might be. So I forgot to put ERS mode onto medium there. And Piastri is about to overtake us. Lawson's been passed by Tsunoda. We're going down the inside of Piastri. I think we made some contact. And go very wide. Piastri is trying to get through. But I force him outright, and I also force myself outright. Some contact there. Okay. Look at what happened there. It's the Noda who got damage. So, not be good for him.
Keep on him, he might make a mistake.
Slight contact once again. So we are side by side. We'll leave enough space unlike what we did with Alonso in the sprint, where we did not leave him space, or enough space.
The final lap of the race. Final lap.
So Noda's now looking to overtake Piastri. This could have been a much better race for us if we never had that crash with Leclerc and...
We're ahead, 7.4 seconds.
We are using up all of our ERS down this straight. We come across the line to get P6 for Callie Mayer.
And that's the end of the race. We'll see you
Here in
May.
China. Double points finish.
And Lewis Hamilton takes the checker flag and once again wins.
And that's 2 wins in a row now. It's the start of potentially something special, but they can't get ahead of themselves just yet. It's a long way to go.
We had drama from start to finish, but in the end, there was only ever one that could take that top spot. And back on the top spots that he's taken so often in the past. So well done to Lewis Hamilton. Well, that was certainly an exciting weekend of Formula One. Be sure to join us for more exciting Formula One action very soon.
Jag hoppas guys enjoyed this. Vet du what? Goodbye.